好的，各位呢，现场的所有的球迷朋友，大家好！再一次呢，欢迎大家，不管呢你是支持呢新竹街口工程师，或是桃园领航员的所有的球迷朋友，再一次感谢大家用实际行动来支持呢我们 P.LEAGUE 职业篮球的赛事。那今天呢是我们第一位呢彩虹主题日的活动，我们工程师呢也希望呢借由这样的活动来传达呢对于多元族群的一个友善、包容以及尊重。而且我们今天呢也特别邀请到了中医大病童呢到场来观赏。除此之外呢，也有很多呢新竹在地的同学一同呢来支持呢你们城市的球队。那除此之外，也希望透过篮球让孩童们感受到更多的温暖。那我们呢第一位彩虹主题日，我们希望呢透过对于各个族群的尊重，不分年龄、性别、职业、性向、信仰，所以呢，每一位工程师的狮子军们，你们将是呢我们最大的鼓励。也希望呢，透过今天这样的活动，能够让大家感受到呢，我们对于呢各个族群以及各种的爱呢，有相当大的一个包容。除此之外，在我们今天的赛前，也特别呢邀请到了一个相当棒的团体来到活动现场。是不是呢？先用最热情的掌声欢迎实心国小弦乐团来到活动现场。实心国小弦乐团呢，是我们新竹县呢第一所成立的小学的弦乐团。那今天的到场呢，包括有2年级，那一路呢到5、6年级的同学。那在呢我们呢这徐发斌校长的带领之下，学生呢很主动积极的练习，他们能够演奏的曲目可以说是相当的广泛，除了一般乐团的古典乐曲、现代乐、摇滚、爵士，也呢都有相当多的涉猎。今天为大家带来的曲目，是由呢我们陈诗任主任呢所特别改编的一首5月天的主曲，在呢我们全球公开首演。所以呢，等一下也请呢现场的所有的狮子军，千万不要吝啬各位的掌声。所以呢，我们接下来呢就把时间呢交给实心国小弦乐团。 你们也是呢我们新竹的骄傲，谢谢实心国小的同学。那看完呢我们实心国小弦乐团的表演之后，等一下呢我们有第二段的演出呢要呈现给大家。那我们等一下要欢迎呢有一位呢在市级演唱界具有相当高知名度，也希望呢今天呢能用呢最温暖的歌声来传递正能量给现场呢所有的球迷朋友。所以呢一样呢再一次借用大家的掌声，欢迎阿俊。
Hello， 大家好，我是阿俊郑如君。Hello， 大家好，现场朋友们大家好。今天非常开心能够来到工程师的现场唱歌给大家听。我们今天的主题是彩虹。那彩虹呢，它象征的是和平、和谐以及美好的爱。那我觉得爱呢是不分性别、不分种族，没有任何的限制跟框架的。所以呢，想爱就爱吧。好，那我们首先就带来第一首歌《玫瑰少年》送给大家。如果大家会唱，欢迎大家可以跟我一起唱。《玫瑰少年》这首歌呢，我觉得我非常喜欢它。那它里面传达的意义，希望大家也可以一起感受一下。我相信每个人心中都可能有一个玫瑰少年。那希望大家今天可以透过这首歌，唤醒那个你们心中最真实的自己，做自己最美丽。谢谢你们。手借给我好不好？谁的灵魂钻进谁的身体？谁把谁的身体变成绿住进自己？乱世中自醉不绝而语，那种美丽会换来妒忌。你并没有罪，你罪是这世界，谁会让我醉？你不需要抱歉。One day I will be you, baby boy you'll get me。说话如果不停，让我陪你安静。I wish I could hug you, to really be free。那朵玫瑰没有荆棘，最好的保护是美丽，最美的圣诞是反击。哦，别让兴趣改变了你，你是你或是你都行，会有人全心的爱你。Shouts to his body, sexuality， 当心什么会伤你？多少次的重伤，多少次的冷雨，抓你心里拉你，致命是会陪你。Same shit every Saturday， 你离开世界可改变，多少物质最真实过不金钱，有时不用纪念，我是不言。谁的人无罪，你不需要抱歉。One day I will be you, baby boy you can be me。说话如果不停，让我陪你安静。I wish I could hug you, to really be free。哦，那朵玫瑰没有荆棘，最好的保护是美丽，最美的圣诞是反击。哦，别让兴趣改变了你，你是你或是你都行，会有人真心的爱你。会有人全心的爱你，玫瑰少年在我心里，释放着鲜艳的场景，我们都从来没忘记。哦，你的控诉没有声音，去探索更多的真理，去唤醒无数的真心。 少年》送给大家。让我听到现场的所有大朋友、小朋友热情的掌声跟欢呼，好吗？谢谢大家。今天真的非常开心，能够来到Hsinchu工程师演唱给大家听。那今天的主题，希望可以将我的力量跟我的想要传达的意念传递给大家，也祝福今天工程师比赛可以非常的顺利。好，那我们接下一首歌呢，它是我自己也很喜欢的一首歌。今天2首歌都是我自己非常爱的一首歌。那也是因为今天这场演出，所以特地做了功课。那发现这首歌背后其实还有一个浪漫的故事。接下来这首歌是理想混蛋的《不是因为天气晴朗才爱你》，相信大家应该很多人都有听过。那不知道大家知道它背后浪漫的故事吗？这首歌是主唱基丁写给他的当时的未婚夫，现在的老公的一首浪漫的情歌。那也希望今天我可以将我的浪漫的甜蜜感传递给大家。接下来再来这首《不是因为天气晴朗才爱你》。晴朗才爱你，不是因为看见星星才想你，不是因为刚好没有别的事才一直在脑海里复习。什么角度最合适？其实我常会想象我们老了的样子，左边牵着手，右手拉小狗，可能还有很多小孩子。其实我不是因为好天气才这么说。牵着你走过大雨盛开水花的路口，也是我一样喜欢的梦。大家把你们的手电筒打开，借我你们的双手好吗？在这个非常温柔温暖的歌曲下，跟着我一起摇摆。不是因为天气晴朗才爱你，不是因为看见星星才想你，不是因为刚好没有别的事才一直在脑海里复习，拥抱你什么角度最合适？其实我常会想象我们老了的样子，左边牵着手，右手拉小狗，可能还有很多小孩子。其实我不是因为好天气才这么说，牵着你走过大雨盛开水花的路口，也是我一样喜欢的梦。牵着你走过大雨盛开水花的路口，也是我一样喜欢的梦。在这个非常温暖的歌曲下，大家可以拥抱一下今天和你一起来的朋友、家人以及你的爱人，告诉他谢谢你出现在我的生命当中，谢谢大家。不是因为天气晴朗才爱你，而是因为是你，所以我爱你。谢谢大家，我是阿俊郑如君，谢谢工程师的邀请，希望今天演出大家会喜欢。那如果喜欢我的歌声的话，欢迎大家可以帮我追踪我的 IG 以及我的 Facebook。下次见，谢谢你们，
谢谢，
谢谢大家。
再次呢，谢谢阿君郑如君来到我们活动现场。 而且呢，我相信对所有的四军来讲，我们也不是因为战绩好才来支持工程师的。感谢的各位。接下来呢，就是呢大家呢最喜欢、最甜美可爱的牧师女孩。
I could have my Gucci on. I could wear my Louis Vuitton. But even with nothing on, bet I made you look. My Gucci, 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 my Gucci, 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 my Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Don't be shy, just put your hands on me. One night I let you live your wildest dreams. Tell me what you gonna do? Ooh, baby, yeah, when I do my walk, I can guarantee your job will drop. 'Cause they don't make a lot of what I got. Ladies, if you feel me, this your I could have my Gucci on. I could wear my Louis Vuitton. But even with nothing on, bet I made you look. Said I made you look. You're falling away, 'cause God makes no mistake. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. Don't let yourself and regret. Just love yourself and yourself. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way, yeah. Ooh, there ain't no other way, baby. I was born this way, baby. I was born this way, born this way. There ain't no other way, baby. I was born on the right track, baby. I was born this way. I was born this way, hey. I was born this way, hey. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way, hey. I was born this way, hey. I was born this way, hey. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way, hey.
最热情的掌声，谢谢呢！在每个主题周当中，都编新的舞蹈，穿了全新的服装，来到活动现场的牧师女孩，为我们带来精彩的开场表演。5月8号要开始投票了，你们知道要投给哪一队了？马上呢为各位介绍呢今天来访的客队桃园璞园领航员球员登录名单。首先登场的是球衣背号1号的丁恩迪，球衣背号6号关达佑。12号李家康 ，Number 13球衣背号13号桑尼，15号碰碰陈冠全，球衣背号21号我们的老朋友陈立焕，22号黄宏汉，球衣背号27号张振崖，28号施敬尧，30号白耀成，球衣背号42号沃许本。69号卢俊祥，球衣背号00号陈玉瑞，桃园璞园领航员总教练卡米洛斯，助理教练迪亚哥，发展顾问杨怡峰，助理教练黄启峰，数据分析师柯焕维，技术教练唐伟杰，体能教练刘年杰，防护员彭丽珍，协理刘坚，总经理陈信安。所有的狮子军朋友 ，Are you ready？手跟着瑞迪一起挥起来。用爱呢来包容呢每个族群，也很感谢呢新竹街口工程师，我们所有的狮子军的家人对呢工程师的热爱。马上呢为各位介绍呢各位的球队新竹街口工程师。首先登场 场呢是球衣背号2号，做好准备等待机会，攻击范围超广的阿广江广先。球衣背号21号，背长超过210公分的火锅制烧机与 BOKA。接着登场呢是球衣背号23号，不知道放弃什么血的不死鸟吕其米。球衣背号24号，冷箭射手陈霸郭少杰。人员没有很多，因为马上呢要为各位介绍新竹街口工程师先发舞的名单。吼！工程师！吼！首先登场呢是第一位呢是球衣背号7号中距离的杀手，带枪投靠的小黑没有宅的曾博宇。接着登场的是球衣背号12号没有极限的李佳蕊。球衣背号31号工程师的禁区坦克黄金左手Will Artino。接下来登场的是球衣背号5号工程师的快攻箭头宋宇轩。最后呢，为各位介绍的是第一次在主场出赛，希望他今天带给我们的不只是激情，还有快乐。这个男人叫泰勒。新竹街口工程师总教练林冠伦，助理教练沈星汉、陈泽宇上，训练员黄胜富，影片分析师于其伦，防护员黄建元、欧博。
Once again to Hsinchu County Stadium, where the Lioneers are hosting the Pilots on a Friday night. I'm Ryan Chen, joined on air by Kyle Hudson, making his broadcasting debut. Welcome on air, Kyle.
Thank you, Ryan. It's good to be here in Hsinchu to watch the Pilots and the Lioneers go at it. Should be a good game tonight.
That's right. On a special event night, too, it is Pride Night powered by The Village, or the popular basketball brand DV. There's the standings there. Puts put up or shut out time as the Kings and Braves have their places solidified, but the Pilots are still M1 away from the playoff spot. There remains a possibility if they lose all 3 games, they are eliminated from playoff contention. Tomorrow might be the determination day if the Dreamers win and the Steelers lose, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. It is Xiaohu, Hu Junqi, and Eddie 张扬宗 on the Mandarin broadcast. 球迷朋友们，你找到了 Plus 的官方英文转播喽，要看小胡跟耀宗。你对话跟讲评当然就按到中文的连接。谢谢你的收看，记得我们的转播都要按赞。So in the first time, at least in the Plus League side of things, one of the teams on their special event home games will be displaying the rainbow flag in support of Pride and everyone who has maybe unconventional
Hello， 大家好，我
support
是
for.
嘉怡，为你寻找赛前的场边大小事。这里呢是工程师的商品部，也就是我们工程师的主场啦。这个礼拜呢是彩虹主题日，彩虹日商品部针对了这个主题日推出了很多的新品哦。嘉怡带大家来看看，首先呢就是我后面的这一区有非常多小小的东西是很适合你带走的，像是呢这样子彩虹日专属的钥匙圈，然后还有像这样的就是刺绣的胸针，以及呢针对主题日所推出的 T 恤，白色的 T 恤加上了彩虹日以及工程师 logo 的电绣，其实是你时尚的传达哦。此外呢，今天的主题日你会看到球员要穿的是什么呢？那就是嘉怡后面的这一套球衣了。如果呢你也很想要力挺主题日，当然要趁这个机会赶快把它带回家喽。那工程师为什么要创造这样的主题日呢？也就是工程师的大家来自不同的多元，只要你是我们的粉丝，那就是一家人啦。所以呢，当然要力挺这样的主题日，也希望大家在今天的比赛上可以玩得开心哦。我们继续把时间交回给比赛场上。
That's Jai with the little look at the Lioneers store and the newest edition of the jerseys. Still waiting on what they're going to host for next weekend's final homestand of the season. They are out of contention for the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Pilots, as mentioned, are M1 away. Though, one thing that we're kind of forgetting about is the last time they played each other all the way back on February 12th. It was a Pilots win, just like the previous 6 other matchups. And the only series so far that has gone still a one-sided affair, Kyle.
So as we've seen, you know, they have a heavy advantage, the Pilots do, in terms of past wins. So hopefully that won't be in their mental for the Lioneers, and hopefully they can come out with a win on this one tonight.
We spoke to Chen pre-game, who's appeared in 34 games and averaging 4.6 points. His personal high is 19 points. Last year he played in the SBL, and so therefore he was a only draft eligible player who was picked by the Lioneers in the second round. This is going to be his 7th start. He does play a heavy load when he does get to start because it so coincides with other Lioneers guards being injured or with illness, averaging 34 minutes and 38 seconds in those starts.
依我就是自己的以前的传统观念，就是1号就是组织型嘛，然后2号就是你要去得分，所以一开始我在1、2号的位置上会有点错乱，但钟哥很常跟我说，你不要把自己当1号，你就是正常，你在什么位置就是用你正常打球的方式打。其实后面也好蛮多的。从第一次出赛，然后到 DJ 介绍我们出场后，其实我觉得哇，整个很震撼，很像回到了 HBL 的时期出场的感觉，就会觉得哇，哪怕你可能之前很久没有打球，但你一出场，球迷还是因为叫你的名字啊，然后整个音效设备，还有整个主场的感觉，都是让我觉得非常印象深刻。想必也不用多说要投给谁吧，这6队，因为新竹不管是球团、球迷，然后甚至到我们球员，其实大家都是非常在努力经营，就是篮球这一块，所以希望球迷可以投给新竹街口工程师。
Chen goes by Joker, sharing that he did have some mix-ups when he first joined the Lioneers about how to play the point guard or the shooting guard position, but one of the coaches suggested to just play his game no matter who his teammates are, and he'll have plenty of room to operate however he likes in this one. And then the second question, kind of asking about the Lioneers trying to three-peat as the best home arena in the Plus League, saying since the very beginning it felt like the HBL or the high school finals, so between the players and the team staff and even the fans are, as they say, sold out to be the best home arena. There's Oscar Gogohao, who's not in jersey but with a mask on. The word is that it's approaching flu season, so that's another element that all the teams have to battle.
Yeah, as we know, having Oscar not playing today is going to be a tough one for the Lioneers. But as you said, Joker and a couple of other players are going to step up, get some more minutes, and we'll see how that plays out tonight in terms of, getting some more experience, getting some more shots up against a very strong Pilots team.
On screen now is the 3 seasons of standings win-loss records for the Pilots. Second place in Season 1, though, in a virtual tie with the Dreamers. Only 1 game ahead of the Lioneers last year. falling all the way down to the bottom. And this year started off strong, even had a piece of first place at some point, but the 9-game losing streak countering the 10-game winning streak in the beginning of the season. They've had a very up and down season. We talked to Hsinchu pregame about it.
上礼拜那一场我们输了以后，然后可能这礼拜就大家就可能会比较谨慎的去在练球上面，不管是在进攻上面还是防守上面，大家就是有互相沟通，或教练有给我们一些指令，说要该怎么做会比较好。对，就是来应战今天的比赛。 上半季和下半季的差就是判若两队嘛，因为毕竟上半季几乎就是刚才有讲对到工程师比较居多，然后他们也是伤兵潮也是有蛮多的，所以说我们就刚好拿下胜利。然后到过完年以后又变了一个球队的原因点，就可能大家在过往在上半季的感觉，可是到下半季我们真的是很想赢，可是就是差一口气。可是我觉得。 这难免都会有高低潮啦，就只是你要怎么去看待每一场，然后让自己就是每场都要进步，不要说就停留在上半季这样。
Captain number 28, Hsinchu, saying that the team had a very serious week of practice, lots of communication, want to get that victory out of the way and their playoff spot solidified. Also sharing that last few times against the Lioneers, they happened to be hurt and they took advantage of that, but they're trying to steady their ship. Chen will be the crew chief of tonight's game.
现在呢，也成为了我们国内的相当知名的运动品牌。那所以呢，
the executive with the DV, Jumihan, will be throwing up the tip-off. The main sponsor for the Pride Night here.
DV 呢这边的特别做设计的。那尤其呢，在我们商品部有各式各样 DV 产品，也请大家呢能够喜欢。 那今天也很开心，可以邀请他来到我们活动现场，我们进行的开球仪式。
Their 9 straight games have won the last 3 out of 5. Though the last game against the Dreamers, they look pretty lackluster. Kyle, what have you so far observed about the Pilots, and what are their prospects heading into the playoffs if they can make it?
Well, as you said, Ryan, basketball is a game of swings. You know, they had a big win streak. They also have a big losing streak. So it all comes down to, you know, playing every game consistently. So let's see the Pilots try to jump out early, try to put this game away, because no game's easy. Even though they've won the past, you know, they're trying to shut them out tonight for 8 straight. You know, you got to come out, be ready to play, come out strong, get good shots up, and try to take advantage of the hurt Lioneers team.
Lioneers showing off their
好，那我们先让呢平面媒体呢进行一个摄影。
And the Pilots wearing their traditional white jerseys.
好的，接下来呢一样呢，借由现场的朋友呢，我们一
The
同来倒
Lioneers
数，来准备
registered
倒数
10
喽。
players for the active roster,
5、
but as we see with Oscar not dressing up, they're going to be even more short-handed. So at least my guess would be pace is going to play a big role in this game, though. Funny enough, the Pilots are the slowest paced team in the league. As we show you the starting lineups, it's Ethan Bayalton, Li Jiakang, Jackie, and Ray, Taoyuan Ray, next to Sunny Sakakini and Jason Washburn. On the Lioneer side, Joker Zhenmuri next to Song Yuxuan, Evan Li Jiarei, Jeremy Tyler, and William Artino. Tyler and Washburn there in the jump circle. Song Yuxuan will get the first possession, go right to the hoop, and denied by Washburn. That's how we get things started off. Taoyuan Ray over to Ethan, the left side short, long rebound to the Pilots. Lioneers look like they have a zone going on defense with Sakakini's slap pass. I don't think I've seen that very often. 2 points to Taoyuan Ray.
It's a good start for the Pilots. Getting a first bucket is always a big thing to get momentum rolling. Let's see if they can keep it up on the defensive side.
They like to pack the paint. Tyler trying an early shot off rim. Pushing. Numbers advantage until Sakakini will try from deep. He swishes it.
Seems like the Pilots are getting a lot of open early shots, and we'll see if they can keep that up.
The Lioneers, you can't let that difference get too big. They made it close in their Monday game against the Braves, coming home for the first time as Joker goes to the other side, but in and out. A decent look there as Ethan running point guard even as the only rookie on the floor. Little passing kick to Jackie. He's off the mark. But and again, another open look in the corner. So Chen trying to go to the other side himself. Hung on a little bit too long. And again, the Pilots have numbers. Behind the back, Washburn. No, they say traveling. Chen was open on the right side. Kind of merciful as, again, the Lioneers' transition defense. Nothing to be desired. Chen comes up, take the pass, and fouled, our first of the game. That's definitely something the Pilots are probably going to try with this starting lineup. Taoyuan and Jackie Lee, Jiakong number 00, number 12, in there mainly for defense, probably putting a lot of pressure on Pauian and whoever's backcourt mate will be.
Yeah, as we spoke about before, you know, the Lioneers are a little short on numbers. So if they can get up, put a lot of pressure, make them expend a lot of energy, that could be good for them down the stretch. You know, third, fourth quarter, when you need those big shots up, if your guys are getting pressured on defense, you spend a lot of energy in the first half, then, you know, shots will come up short. That could lead to more turnovers and easy buckets on the other end.
A second foul in a row. Jeremy Tyler setting up a post-up. The Pilots do commit the most fouls in the league and give the most free throw attempts. As a kind of wild shot down low leads to William Martino's left-handed putback. Martino starting again as the mainstay for the Lioneers. 17 points, 21 rebounds on Monday. Chen will get an open three look, overshoots it. Looking down the other way, it's Artino. Stopped by Sonny, however. Evan Lee Jiahui. Playing better up as of recent, but certainly looking to really get back into rotation, having been kind of allocated to some fourth quarter minutes. Now it's Washburn's turn to go one-on-one. Taking his time, going baseline. He overshoots the target. Oh, a couple air balls for the Pilots. Things not going as swimmingly as a good defensive possession. Evan loses it going out of bounds. Looks like the Pilots are going into their continuity offense. As Ethan will try from close range, out of bounds. Young fan saved my, I guess not TV-worthy face quite yet, but it'll be baseline out of bounds for the Pilots. Lioneers still kind of zoned up. Tyler in the middle, Artino on the side. Sunny shot fake, then hook pass. Trying to look high-low now as they're learning low on time. Chen will try again and again, short. He's not made that adjustment. Quickly the other way, but Chen can't secure the pass and he goes out of bounds. Well, that's definitely a good reason why Coach Greg wants to put number 5 in. For his aggressiveness leaking out ahead, but could not secure the pass.
It was a good outlet pass, maybe a little too strong, but you know, the Lioneers are proving they'll push the ball, and you got to get back on defense or else you're giving up easy buckets around the rim.
The Lioneers on the season only score 8.8 fast break points themselves. Ethan tipped out of bounds. As Wu Junxiang was the intended target. Got subbed in earlier. One of the best local players for the Pilots, and particularly in this series against the Lioneers. This season series, that is. They swing it around Washburn up top, backdoor. Justin gets the reverse. A little bit of a slippage of the shoe as Justin struggling to get back into the play. It's going to be the Lioneers 5-on-4. They don't quite recognize it until Tyler tries from deep, but in and out.
Yeah, in that situation, you want to try to get a better look inside when you're going 5-on-4. It's definitely a strong opportunity to get a good shot up.
A little driving kick by Ethan, but missed shot by Jackie. As again, Justin is still stuck without getting his shoe put on properly. And as much as the pilots are trying to complain, the referees are saying Justin is not exactly giving himself up. Sonny will try from the elbow, and he's fouled on the shot, they say. And the pilots continue to argue, though. Justin's having a laugh on the hardwood. Getting a look at the back door previously. The feet tangled up was what initially caused that boot to come off. Now, we know by injury, if a player goes down, the referees don't stop until the same team possesses the basketball. Sakakini misses the first. Though losing a shoe doesn't exactly count as an injury. And a 1-for-2 trip for number 13. The score is 8-4. Pilots traditionally play a lot of man-to-man, will shrink their defensive area. Jabre will try from close, missing, and Artino again with the left hand, but blowing it. And Ethan takes away the rebound. Here they come. Now Lioneers kind of manned up. Again, Washburn at the high post. Justin on the handoff, on the free throw range, halfway down and out. To let you in on a little bit of gossip, Kyle, there has been players that said these two rims are not equal.
Oh yeah? Have you shot on one before to find out?
No,
right?
I intentionally don't find that stuff out. Well, there's a whistle, a foul by the pilots, as Song Yu-shin was getting his low post opportunity on Ethan. Must have been a foul down low. But that's our first break of the action. It's the Lioneers and Pilots in game 112 of the Plus League season. We'll be right back.
Hudson. 好，深呼吸喽，来，深呼吸了，来换你们哦，来一起跟着一者一起深呼吸，很好，深呼吸，对。田螺，哇，好难得，田螺没有吃东西，深呼吸。
8th year, the sponsor all season of this first quarter camera here at Hsinchu County Stadium. To give you a little context, the Lioneers are trying to find a stop job, as they say in baseball, for 5 straight losses on their season. But if you extend that a little bit, they've also lost 5 consecutive games at home. Their last home win coming all the way on February 5th due to some funky scheduling with the county government having the middle school Olympics in this venue. Now the Pilots, on the other hand, as we mentioned, have won 3 out of 5 after ending their 9-game losing streak. But with the surging Steelers and the Dreamers keeping up, they still need one more victory to get in the playoffs and also a double whammy. They'll secure the 3rd place in the season standings. Artino catch and driving. Spinning left shoulder, a dump pass right to the hands of the Pilots though. Quickly down the floor, Washburn taking contact. And the referees now need to judge if there's goaltending on that. I think they'll have a conference.
It looked very close, Ryan. So let's see if they'll go back and take a quick look at it.
They'll at least have a little conference between the commissioner of the game and the calling referee. So there's the initial foul by Evan. The ball is close to on the rim. It is close, but you can kind of understand why the referees don't initially signal for goaltending there. Because the rule is it's got to be exactly above the cylinder. If it's even partially out, it could be more or less the judgment call, and it is a judgment call anyways. They're going to go to the monitor, so at least the commissioner convinced them of that. We'll have another stoppage. So I mentioned pace of the game is going to be big because Pilots have 13 players active. The Lioneers have 10, but as we mentioned, not everyone might be ready to go there. See, the second bounce is typically what gives the referees a little bit more, and the defender more or less, a little bit more leeway, but not in this case. They say the basket counts, so just one free throw coming up.
As you're talking about Ryan, pace, we've seen the Lioneers make a couple of long outlet passes to try to push the pace. They haven't connected yet, but we'll see them continue that, try to put some quick pressure on the Pilots off the boards.
I was also thinking of the other end. The Lioneers give up 12.6 fast break points per game, the most in the league. But the Pilots, who do score the most fast break points against the Lioneers, but it's only 8.5 points per game. A little fancy dribbling by Joker, but he hands it off. Evan on the block against Justin. A little jump pass to Songyushin. The mid-range, they say off of a Pilot, and Sonny wants a replay, but his teammates seem ready to go play defense again. Well, the Lioneers have posted up with their imports a lot. Now they get the mismatch, but Artino way out there. 3 seconds left. Doubled and coughs it up. Trying to get a foul, but no love from the referee there. It's Sonny. Dumping it off to Justin and getting right back. No, he likes the middle move. There's the push shot, got it. And a timeout called by the Lioneers. As so far it's been a 5-0 run since our TV break, and the Lioneers don't typically like to cross match up with their locals against their import bigs, but Evan did not provide much resistance there.
Yeah, as we've seen, the Pilots are trying to get the ball down low to some of their bigs when they see a mismatch, and they just capitalize right there with an easy bucket down low.
So, Taoyuan Susuji, a pun on dehumidifiers. The Pilots have 7 wins on the season against the Lioneers. Today is what they hope to be a season sweep, averaging 99 points per game, only giving up about 79 points per game, and plus 141 points overall is also the biggest margin, as you could expect, because it also includes the biggest margin of victory this season in Taoyuan. Listening into Coach Greg conducting the timeout on the Lioneers side.
You're rolling. Okay, you're rolling. It was a fast screen for you and you're rolling. 这个球一定要逼打，所以当他 they will give up the ball man will， 所以 Will 在这边的时候 ，Will 要cross screen 把一个人带过来 ，Will 再去。
In his 3rd season at the pro level of a head coach. On the other side, it's Yergi Caminos. A few more years on him, including last year in a different league here in Taiwan. That team reaching their respective finals. So just about exactly just a full minute off the clock. Lioneers bringing in Liu Qiming, presumably will play the 2 position.
we see pressure early. Ryan, as we were talking about, the more pressure, the more defense early in the game can wear Joker out, who's their primary ball handler at the moment. So we'll see if that takes a toll later on.
Little Spain pick and roll as Tyler will swish it from the middle. Interview pregame number 28, Hsinchu is out there rotated to the corner. Justin shooting off the dribble, no good. He's lost his form as of recent, going quickly, but Tyler missing the mark from close. Again, the Pilots, a little bit of edge in the run, but pass ricocheting off. Quick steal, and a blown layup by Hsinchu. Lioneers might get away with one as Artino from close denied, but getting the and one on the follow-up. Immediately, Coach Caminos looking to make a sub.
Yeah, so far this game, we've seen Artino grab a couple of offensive boards. This time it was on his own shot, but he also had a couple boards off of players' misses before. So we'll definitely keep a look at that, as you know, the Pilots need to box out to stop some of Artino's easy buckets off easy offensive rebounds.
Number 1, Amdi Dingundi will check in opposite of Washburn on the block. A big bounce out. Artino, only 3 of 11 at the line last game. Killer Guan Dayo dribbled to an opening, but his shot is rattled out. And again, just like you pointed out, offensively or defensively, you're going to charge at Joker. As Washburn, 2 big steps and the one-handed slam. There's been a few passing turnovers by the Lioneers.
We see there, Washburn drives in, no fear, puts the ball straight through the basket on that dunk. Is trying to keep the energy up here early for the Pilots.
Jeremy Tyler, one bouncing out. Mandayo, a little shovel pass to Washburn. He tries from range. It's all net. Little personal 5-0 run. Tyler on the low block this time. Artino up top. Quick fire too strong. The Justin with a catch and shoot opportunity. He got it. And it seems like Coach Greg wants to burn his second timeout too. And we kind of talked about this before the game. What we see a lot in modern basketball is you got to have solid offense to get the guys motivated to play good defense, especially when it's in transition like the Pilots are seeing a lot more open looks.
Yeah, as we talked about, the Pilots, we just saw them get a couple of open threes here. That little dribble handoff offense is giving them a little trouble. As we see this replay right here. Right down the lane, easy dunk. Teammates are hyped. Another 3 right there. As long as the Pilots keep this offense up, it seems like they got a good shot at winning this.
What's also kind of troubling for Coach Greg, rotationally, Artino and Tyler have been in for the entirety of the first quarter, as their counterparts in the Pilots are famous for having a lot of one import lineups during the season. They've gone away from that recently, but it might be something that the Lioneers might need to live with to save both of their imports' legs for the entire game. To William Artino's credit, he has been in there for 6 consecutive games now for the Lioneers. They also have a busy summer as Chinese Taipei, the national team, have a lot of summer assignments, including Asian Olympic qualifiers, the Jones Cup, and a few more other international assignments. The pilots are out of their timeout first, and funny enough, Artino was out there without the locals. Now they're ready to go. Number 2, Jiang Guangqian, running back to throw in the inbound. With Liu Qiming and Guo Shaojie coming up too.
We're seeing the pilots making it pretty hard for the Lioneers to get the ball in, and you know, that's just that strong defense that we were talking about.
Iboka in there. He and Artino on the same side. Now a rifle pass into the, what would you say, that the 8th row or the 9th row?
Somewhere around there. Good hands by the audience member. Snagged it right out of there.
Oh yeah, maybe they could use that. Give himself some camera time, well deserved. But a first possession turnover. Iboka was the Lioneers' first round pick in the amateur draft. Took pass to Andy, but he's looking for an outlet. Ayao to Washburn. Contact, they do whistle. They'll have to earn it from the line.
Yeah, we're seeing that dribble handoff movement from the pilots. It's given the Lioneers a lot of trouble on whether they want to switch or stay. They switch, then they get that mismatch right there. But if they don't, then it's an easy 3 or a quick fire 3 across the court.
Jason Washburn sinking the first. Probably one of the more famous players in the Plus League wearing a headband every game. So the Lioneers have a special Pride Night headband going around too. Wonder if we can see the yellow ones out there in the stands. It's Mickey to Iboka in an initial horn set for the Lioneers. Trying to make up for that just a little outside pass. Guo Shaojie from right down the middle. Nice looking 3 for number 24. Again on the handoff, Sujinao tries for mid-range. Now the Lioneers playing with a little bit of pace. Guo Shaojie, Iboka, and Artino on his side. Iboka spinning and hopping into a shot over Washburn.
Seems like the Lioneers are finally getting into a rhythm of those 2 quick baskets.
Ayao shot fakes. It's Guan Dayo to Washburn. Nice feed for the slam. Well, Lioneers could get credit for decent defense until they left the guy open. The only 7-footer on the pilot side as Sujinao is aggressive, but he commits the foul. Send the Lioneers to the line. Get another look. Artino there to help, but no one on the backside, though we can credit Amdi for that backside screen assist. Little shenanigans on the pilot side as Sonny waited until Washburn left the floor. And his shortest stint in the Plus League was an ejection from a game. Iboka drops in the first. The 22-year-old from Nigeria went to Sishin University. Was in the UBA finals last season against the eventual champ Senza University squad. Ball out of bounds, they say, off of the pilots. Now it looks like they're changing that call with the lead official coming in. They'll at least have a second to talk it over as Tyler comes in for Artino. Need to work on their mechanics. Well play for Justin. Left open again. He knocks it down.
Nice little inbounds play coming across from the opposite side, getting a couple of screens. You know, and that left him wide open for the easy bucket.
That is his favorite spot on that left corner. Hit a lot of big ones as Guo Shaojie tries another three as Su Jingyao laid out on the floor. Justin off glass, missing, and he couldn't secure it. Here come the Lioneers on the run. They have numbers. Jiang Guangqin, free throw area, little slash. So a missed layup on one side is a made bucket on the other. 28-19 as Su Jingyao to Sunny. Looks like he's going to be called for the travel. Camino's trying to get a foul call out of it.
It's close to unsportsmanlike because he's using it.
The Lioneers, let's see if they work on their full court pass and tips. As Camino's getting all the troops into their own backcourt. The Lioneers making a play, then throwing it inbounds. I don't think Guo Shaojie all that aware of the catch and shoot rule. But the Lioneers and the quarter with a little inbounds and a stop. 28-19 after the first quarter. We'll be right back.
上镜头喽！好，几位喜爱田浩的好朋友，美美跳起来！谢谢瑞迪跟我们子祥安口。那我们接下来呢，要选出呢今天中场休息时间呢玩游戏的朋友，手上有我挺工程师的毛巾举起来，我挺工程师的毛巾。好，公民老师，还有哪里？好，57，还有哪边？好，这边有一个。好，1、2、3，还有哪里？最后一位。好，4。好，这4位等一下中场休息时间要跟牧师女孩玩游戏哦。那只要参加的朋友都可以获得呢由我们 DV 呢所提供的。
Welcome back to the broadcast. If you're watching on YouTube, why don't you just leave a little like for my new partner, Kyle Hudson. Lioneers and the quarter a little bit stronger as their starters across the board close to -10 everybody, but Guo Shaojie, Jiang Guangqin, and Iboka. Each of those gentlemen +4, according to our box scores on the Plus League website. Pauian, a long possession until starting things off, working with Sunny. Then a foul as Guo Shaojie was kind of switched off there. But for as good as vision as Pauian has, that was very ineffective. 7 or 8 seconds holding the basketball there on the right wing. Giller Guan Dayou using Ambi screen until Sunny pops free. What a beauty on the 3. Making up a little bit for that last travel. Jiang Guangqin hitting a mid-range jumper over to Nicky, just grazing the rim, falling out of bounds. Main thing is, it seems like the Lioneers increased some of that ball pressure at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Ryan, we see some full court light pressure coming up. And we saw a good defensive set on that last possession by the Lioneers, but, you know, a quick catch and shoot gave them the bucket.
Looking back as Andy was swallowed up there. Clock didn't reset. As Sonny got it back for the Pilots. Off with one leg, but no good with the shot. Up to Guo Shaojie, he's looking for Artino. There's a whistle as you say 2 hands were involved. Another look. Another early foul by the Pilots. Setting up a cross screen, now they go away from it. Guo Shaojie will line up a 3. Can't make it 3 in a row for himself. Justin had that one poked away. Tyler to Artino on the break. Behind the back, but Lioneers now in a scramble. Turn it over. Now a 3-on-2 going on as Justin takes the contact and gets the finish. Just like that, blown up play on one end is a score for the other team on the other side. See Andy get in the play there too. He'll get subbed out for Washburn. On the side, Song Yuan and Zheng will check back in. On the season series against the Lioneers, especially here at Hsinchu, 25 points in those 3 matches. Started every single game in this head-to-head. There's another whistle, and it's again against Sonny, so keep an eye out on that. Mr. Sakakini with 2 personal fouls. Ethan will come in for killer Guan Dayo. Over to Tyler, he's only 1 for 6 in the first, flanking that range shot. But a turnover by the Pilots. Now it looks like the Pilots kind of zoning up Artino there as a splash by Guo Shaojie. Justin getting the screen, now working to the mid-range, dump off to Washburn, but missing the dunk. The shot clock does get a reset as Buyout will try and airball his deep 3. So they get 2 open looks, but the Pilots blow it themselves. You see Guo Shaojie's deep catch and shoot 3. Leading and missing was Joker, but they say off for the Lioneers. No more substitutions for the Pilots. Jackie in for Justin. Kind of indecisive there on the ball screen. Over down to Washburn. backing down Artino and getting a whistle from the trailing official. Looked relatively easy there for J-Wash to maneuver inside.
Yeah, we're seeing the pilots kind of move the ball more around, kind of let the plays develop. And we saw, Washburn had a good matchup down low. Took a couple dribbles, one spin move over his left shoulder, and got fouled in the process.
Missed first for Washburn. Trying to hear a little bit more from the crowd as he splits the trip. He's a 77% free throw shooter, and Sakakini not too far behind at 72. Now it's Tyler getting doubled, and they call a foul early. Ethan came in at the wrong time, they say. And that's 3 team fouls apiece. We're going to swap out the basketball. A little bit more relief for the Lioneers to catch their breath. Osagie probably going to get guarded a little tighter for the rest of the game. Dumps it off to Artino. With the left hand, no. Top scorer for the Pilots is Washburn with 13 already. Hand off that screen. Sakakini put on the line, short with his deep shot. Now it's Tyler and Artino starting a pick and roll. Chen out to Zimbaloo. Didn't quite get his feet balanced there. All hand back to Sakakini. Taking Artino's shoulder. That would also be a pretty smart strategy for the Pilots. Going at Tyler and Artino, create some fouls. Very personal for Artino, his Mandarin name. Ethan out to Huang Han. His first attempt is off. Not a great shooter by reputation. So a pretty decent 35% this season. I guess he's pulled off there. Airball's his next attempt. Can't take much away from him. He is the strongest local scorer for the Lioneers today. In fact, he has the highest number of points on the Lioneer squad. Zijingyao dump off to Washburn as nobody came in to help on the backside.
Yeah, we see Washburn wide open there on the block. It's good looks all around, good vision. You got to find your open man, and once they came to double and help on that initial drive, Washburn was wide open for the easy lay.
Bosal just turned to dump it off to Tyler. He fires away. It was close, but a miss. Now the Pilots finally playing with some pace again until Jackie slows him down. Sakakini to Zijingyao. Probably Jiang Chen got away with a hold there. Big shot to the drive, denied by Artino. So stopped by the Lioneers, down by 14. Guo Shaojie, primary guy, going one-on-one on Li Jiakang, forces it up. It was close, but now one man gets ahead. It's Jackie with the easiest 2 points of the game.
On that last possession, we saw the Lioneers not move the ball around much, just kind of standing in one spot, kind of dribbling around, and that leaves it pretty easy for the Pilot defenders to kind of group around either the ball handler or on help defense. So
big spin move by Tyler, who gets the lay-in. That's probably the guy you want to be going one-on-one from the outside. Little high-low with Sakakini working with Sijingyao. Gets the switch back as he tries from about the mid-range. And number 13's hand is cold. Artino puts it up and in. Handoff game for the Pilots until Washburn going against Tyler. That's his first personal on the game. Another look at Tyler sticking with that right hand and finishing over Washburn. And then Artino doing the same. There's a few times in the second quarter that I feel like for both teams they were slowing it down really unnecessarily. You know, teams in modern basketball love to get to running. Pompong, number 15, will check in for the first time.
I think the Lioneers, if they're going to have a chance to bring this game back, they got to push the ball. If they're taking their time, we've seen so far the Pilots are more than willing to pick them up full court, and that kind of disrupts the flow of the offense. It makes it hard for them to get into their sets. So I like to see the Lioneers push more and get those easy buckets like they just did on that last play.
Again, Washburn only 1 for 2. They got the cross screen for Artino. We're going to work, forcing it up. Artino getting the board, but spinning right into trouble. The whistle coming in a little late. Let's see what was going on. Maybe on the loose ball. It is Washburn. See Artino, he does love to spin facing the defender, which if you get it to work, a la Kevin McHale, it looks really pretty, but always good risk to drop the basketball. Not quite in the bonus yet. The Lioneers will have to inbound from the baseline. Artino forced out. Little skip pass to Chen. Here come the Pilots. Guarded by Iboka. Now the Pilots get a little stagnant. Sijingyao will try for the three. He got it. There. You're Iboka. You might be a big, but you really can't back down from Ayao. Iboka played a lot of point forward in college. Has good agility out there. Will try it, another air ball. Didn't realize he lost his leg so quickly. He's coming out for Song Yuxuan. Look at Sijingyao given a step and a half by Iboka. Not as a prolific shooter as his first season in the Plus League All-First team. Sijingyao this year only 25% beyond the arc. Pompong got the switch, forces it up. Song Chen misses the close one. Artino picks up his teammate on the follow-up. As Justin going to the cup again, too easy.
The pilots are creating a lot of spaces on their those dribble handoffs, those screens. We've seen them find a lot of open shots, and that's just another example of a quick, easy bucket down low.
Boca playing a little too fast. Artino will miss everything. Mayo and Pompo on the pick and roll. Pompo again misses on that awkward looking jumper. Boca driving into space. Got it off, but didn't have the angle as Song Yu-shin still fighting. Bonus possession for the Lioneers, but shot clock didn't reset. Chen forces it in. Coach Caminos, on the other hand, seeming to hang on to all of his timeouts. They are still up by 14. Washburn will try from deep. But this time, Zheng Boyu lost the handle of it, and pilots aren't pushing it as fast as they can. Washburn underneath, but called for the travel. Lioneers get another benefit of a Washburn travel in transition. Jiang Guangqian will run the point. Under a minute to go in the first half. There will be free throws coming up. Not a good decision by Si Jinyao unless he knows something more than I do with this 2-for-1 coming up.
Just a little too aggressive there on defense, and with a minute left to go, I mean, the Pilots have shown their defense is pretty strong, so might have been a mistake there giving some free throws here down at the end of the second quarter.
On the season, Liu Qiming kind of playing a backup guard role, only averaging about 9 minutes played per game. Making the first and the second. Pilots can have a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Screening for a Washburn. He leaks out to the high post now. Now it's the Lioneers who are doing a good job denying the Pilots. They jump the pass. And here the team in black comes. They'll get a reset. About 2.5 seconds shot clock to game clock difference. Jiang Guangqian maneuvering left, 6 seconds left. He will lose it out of bounds. Again, going one-on-one. Finally, we have a Pilots calling timeout and our last commercial break of the first half.
Swing, swing, swing the spinning step. You wear
来啊，亲一下啊！
wear that dress. Oh,
快哦，在这个小男生，来 Kiss Cam，
twilight, lead me.
可以获得由 DV 呢所提供的鞋带。
Lift your open hair.
来，两位
Strike up the band.
亲一下。
Fireflies dance, silver moon sparkling.
哦，已经迫不及待在亲了。
So kiss me.
好，来两位亲一下。好，可以到服务处领取呢由 DV 所提供的鞋带，来2位，来嘛。好，换你们啦，你们正开心啊，来打一下。
Tomorrow is the only doubleheader this weekend. Dreamers at Kings and Steelers at Braves. Li Minhan getting a little screen time himself.
请你老公啊，这样很快又有第4拍了。恭喜！
Pilots are out on the floor ready to go with their 6.4 second play. Lioneers getting in Li Jiarui to guard Lu Jingxiang full court. Oh, we missed out on Xiaohu and Eddie's camera moment. The inbound is short. Ayao maneuvering left and right to Washburn, beating the clock and could not find the target. That'll be the end of the first half with the Pilots up by 12. We'll be breaking things down at halftime here in Hsinchu.
公民老师57，还有这边。好，玫瑰色七，好，一起来。你最先到了，你选你的伙伴。这4个人，哎，还有1位，来，你们站同一边，女孩站同一边，来，你选。对，好，色七，好，我们公民老师选到的是南台湾最顶的啦啦队色七，来，57，你选谁？好，57选17，来，志成选谁？好，柔一，好，那你就是跟玫瑰，好不好？游戏方法很简单，你们2个人一组，2个人呢罚球线投篮，如果2个人都没进，就可能在旁边待定，因为搞不好后面都不会进呢，好，好不好？认为色七会进的举手，太好了，也没有什么人举手，哎。只有那个妹妹举手，好，那个妹妹如果色七投进了，她送你礼物。好，来预备 ，Go！
1, 2, ready, go！
好，等一下，请色七送1颗球给你，来，公民老师。好，目前这一组最强，2投全进，来第2组。好，玫瑰。平常有在打球啊，哈。好，2位请到这里，2位到这边。好，这人先，好，17平常会投篮吗？
等下就知道。
你投进，我把这个球吃掉。谢谢，来57，你投得进，我随便你。谢谢，换下一位。好，那另外呢，最后这一位是呢我们新竹街口工程师常年的支持者。那他虽然呢走路有一些不太方便，北中南我们都可以看得到他的身影，主场客场都看得到，我们给他掌声鼓励一下好不好？志成，这就是呢对呢工程师的爱。
Welcome to Pride Night here in Hsinchu. It's Xiaohu and Zhang Yaozong on the Mandarin broadcast. I'm Ryan, joined by Kyle Hudson on the English side. Thank you for watching. A reminder, we have one more bonus Plus League Tuesday Night Basketball when the new Taipei Kings host these Hsinchu Jiekou Lioneers. May 9th at 7 p.m. There's the combined team statistics where both teams you feel like are leaving a lot of points out on the floor. And the Lioneers in particular seem to have missed out on some of their transition opportunities. But first half, I'm sure the coaches want the players to kind of forget about as we get started in the second half of things.
Yeah, as you've seen on the screen here, the Lioneers are shooting a little poorer compared to the Pilots, but they're getting more shots up, so hopefully they'll be able to convert at a higher clip in this second half. They'll definitely need it to be able to come back and cut that deficit that the Pilots have created.
In the start of the game, the Lioneers initially wanted to challenge the Pilots' outside shooting, but they left so many guys open that they quickly switched back to man-to-man defense. And they've been applying a decent amount of pressure, but what kind of suggestions, strategy-wise, would you suggest the Pilots try to fine-tune for the second half going against the Lioneers on that end? Even shorter without Oscar being available to play.
Yeah, I would say the Pilots definitely need to keep moving the ball, getting open shots. They had a lot of open shots in the beginning when they were in zone. And in man, they switched to a dribble handoff offense, and that created a lot of space for the dribbler, but also, the big men to find some space either out at the three-point line or down at the bucket. There's a lot of open spaces on the court, so hopefully the Pilots will be able to find some of that and create some more pressure for the short-staffed Lioneers tonight.
There's the leading scorers on screen, led by Jason Washburn, 16. Justin Lu Junxiang kind of found his stroke with 12. On the other side, Guo Shaojie hit his first three-pointers for 9, and Artino coming out of the start with 8, and Jeremy Tyler, his first game in Hsinchu with 4 points. We'll be going to break.
好，我们竹联国来合照一下，来这里。你又没投进，你又没猜他投进。你刚刚如果猜射击投进的话，搞不好这个球就是你的了。好，来一起。他叫我的。你不要害我又被网络上人骂哦。好，那在西区呢，有我们今天的相当不错的市集，也请呢大家利用中场休息时间，可以去那边呢逛一逛，那边有很多好吃的东西。除此之外呢，在平日集点卡有集满4点的，赶快到球迷服务处领取摸彩券。等一下呢，我们会抽出至尊旗全队的签名球，还有呢，我们这一次呢限量的 DV 跟我们工程师联名的彩虹 T 恤，好不好？赶快把握时间哦。然后手机准备好哦，手机准备好哦。在吃东西的，赶快哦，准备又要少50元哦。家里有需要50元的，可以在街口这边呢，马上就可以使用喽。手机赶快准备好哦，先把那个扫描程式先开起来。那这个呢，新竹街口嘉年华要发出呢我们的请客券，使用街口支付 APP 扫描大荧幕的 QR code 就可以获得50元折价券。在呢工程师的店家、新竹的店家都能够使用。哎，我跟你有仇吗？在扫大荧幕的时候，你叫我念这个东西，你欠我50。他扫完了，大家也抢完了。没有画面，等一下就会有了。因为刚刚邱正义有了，都有了，有了。
Hello， 大家好，我是嘉怡，欢迎来到中场时间。今天非常特别的是，工程师的主题日是彩虹日啦，这可以说是职业篮球场上第一个举办彩虹日的球队。那嘉怡身边访问到的是今天的开场嘉宾阿军啦。那阿军是不是来跟大家来聊一下，来参加彩虹日这个感觉、这个氛围，有没有想跟大家分享的？
Hello， 大家好，我是阿军郑汝君。今天非常开心可以来到工程师，我觉得这里的感觉非常非常的棒，而且我觉得就是有职业球队愿意就是这样子的呈现这样的主题，我觉得非常的好。对，
而且其实彩虹日就是很多元啦，我们的狮子军来自于不同的地方，大家都很多元，但大家都是一家人。那阿军是不是也可以来聊一下？其实工程师可以说是在主场很多活动都可以说是非常的华丽，非常的活泼。你自己来工程师的主场，你印象最深刻以及最喜欢的是什么呢？
因为我从小都有在打篮球，对，虽然我很小只，但是我觉得就是这边的感受我非常的喜欢，就是它有非常多的主题，然后它的座位跟观众们的那种团结凝聚力，我觉得非常的棒。
对，没错，而且每次来到了新竹工程师的主场啊，尤其是像这样的 Friday night， 你都会有一种很 party 的感觉，或者是一家人融合在一起的感觉。但是其实阿军还有什么要呼吁工程师的球迷们？
我觉得就是大家就是支持自己想要支持的球队球员，然后就像今天的主题彩虹一样，就是大家我觉得框架这东西是别人给的，就是自己可以给自己更多的认同，然后去做自己想要做的事情。
对，那最佳主场的部分，
最佳主场我觉得就是这个部分，就是5月8号开始，我们会有那个球队的要投最佳主场，再麻烦大家投给新竹工程师。
好啦，如果大家很喜欢工程师的氛围的话，就可以把这样的票可以投给工程师了。不过就如阿军所说的，每个人都有支持的球队，就看看你支持的是哪一队喽。那也希望今天的主题日大家可以玩得开心。那休息一下，广告过后我们要继续回到精彩的比赛。
You're here, you're there, you're the whole house down to the silverware. You're everywhere, yeah. On my left to the right, you're the taste in every bite. You're everywhere, yeah. So let's be shameless and say it. It don't matter how outrageous. Come tell me I'm your favorite. You're on the tip of my tongue. Do you like the way I la la la? Keep it going to the morning and the neighbors can't shut us down. I'm on the tip of your tongue, sharing now or later. La 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 la. Keep it going to the morning and the neighbors can't shut us down. On the tip of my tongue. On the tip of my tongue. I'm on the tip of your. Get off to the races, down the rabbit hole. Hey, let's chase it. Go everywhere. Like you see it, don't keep it a secret. Tell me that you feel me, yeah. So let's be shameless and say it. It don't matter how outrageous. Come tell me I'm your favorite. You're on the tip of my tongue. Do you like the way I la 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 la? Keep it going to the morning and the neighbors can't shut us down. I'm on the tip of your tongue, sharing now or later. La 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 la. Keep it going to the morning and the neighbors can't shut us down. On the tip of my tongue. On the tip of my tongue. I'm on the tip of your tongue. On the tip of my tongue. I'm on the tip of your.
A preview of tomorrow's matchups, starting with the Dreamers at Kings at 2:30 in Xinzhuang Stadium in New Taipei, of course. The Dreamers right now in firm control of the 4th spot in the Plus League standings. If they can get the victory in the next game where the Steelers play the Braves for the only time Jeremy Lin will visit Huping Gymnasium of his Plus League career, if the Dreamers get the victory and the Steelers lose, that will pretty much seal the fate of the standings in the regular season as we take the top 4 teams. About 20 or so seconds from the start of the second half, one of the big talking points that we really didn't hit on very much is that Jeremy Tyler is playing for his very first time at home. And funny enough, also his very first time against the Pilots. They'll be in the starting group for the second half as the Lioneers having Guo Shaojie in for Evan Li Jiarui. At least to start things off, once again, they are short-handed with only 10 active players, and Gao Guohao not fit enough to play. They're looking for Tyler, but a lot of Pilots coming in close to help out. Little inside out as Tyler will aim it up. No good with his first attempt of the second half. On the other side, Lioneers not doing anything exotic either. Finally, they look Jason Washburn's way, but 3 seconds left. They'll try for 2 and a nice swish.
It's a very patient offense there from the Pilots. Didn't want to create anything that wasn't there, and a quick jumper by Washburn.
Guo Shaojie will go to the other side and get the lay-in. Now we talk about a little bit about dribble penetration the Pilots doing. I'm certain they don't want to give up dribble penetration.
Yeah, we've seen the Pilots do that as well. They're currently doing it in the but the Lioneers getting a lot of open looks early, so hopefully they'll be able to close this game out a little and make it a little closer.
Martino won't go out sunny right now until getting it back. Spinning and tossing it up. Tyler right there to pick up his teammate. Poke it down the other side. It's Jason Washburn, the intended target. The Pilots will hang on. Looks like the referees, though, will go to the monitor. So the first 4 games of Jeremy Tyler's career just so happened to be against 4 different opponents. He was averaging 23 points per game, but minus 15. Here you see Coach Greg addressing his team as you, the viewing audience, get another look for yourselves. It's not going to be easy from this angle as Artino got a hand in there. Well, speaking of fast break points, after 2 straight games against the Dreamers, where they held them to single digits of fast break scoring, the Lioneers have been giving up 19 fast break points per game, where the Plus League average this season is only 10. And they will change the call and give the basketball to the Lioneers. So whether it was a challenge or whether it was just a helpful suggestion from Greg, they're going to give themselves another possession. Down by 10. Guo Shaojie to Zhen Boyu. They get a down screen. He backs up. Now down to Tyler. Going right, and the baseline with the reverse. Jeremy Tyler, a couple buckets in a row.
We're seeing the Lioneers utilize more of their big men this half so far, and it's been proving to be pretty successful.
Sakakini in and out with the last one, but well short on that three-point attempt. Hit the first two in the first half. Ball out of bounds, they say, off the Lioneers. Some Pauian and Hsinchu in the neighborhood. Getting some encouragement from Greg to be a little bit more aggressive. Switching out, doesn't go for the screen, runs off. Down low, Sakakini getting the score. Xiaobai with the assist.
We've been talking about that all game, Ryan. Just spacing the floor, that little pick and roll gave a wide open pocket pass for the easy layup.
Now Pauian given the space, he knocks it down. We'd like to see the scoring pick up a little bit. Lead for the Pilots is down to 7. Driving and kicking, then re-screening. The help comes over as Ethan in the air finds Lee Jiakang. Might not have the most illustrious stats, but Ethan definitely the front runner for the Rookie of the Year title, as Tyler, this time spinning, will get it off glass.
Tyler's being more aggressive here the second half, and it's proven to be pretty successful. Some 2 quick baskets down on the other end. So let's see if he can hold it up on defense as well.
And going baseline, Jackie in and out with the layup. Won't be the first time a player is blowing the layup this game. Tyler using the pull-up, as Sakakini and Will Martino were tangled up together. Be another possession for the Lioneers, as they initially got the stop, but Martino getting a little bit of an angle on Sakakini. Tyler going back and forth. Another miss on the pull-up jumper there. Pilots switch sides in transition. Ethan out to Sakakini. His catch and shoot still off. Not too far from it, as Jackie couldn't throw it in time. But Pilots looking for a little bit more energy out of their 5 on the floor. Mickey will come in for Leon. An enthusiastic road support crowd is making themselves heard. Mickey got sat down on the floor, got the pass off, but in a scramble, shy right now, and he'll cause a turnover and a foul. Probably one of the worst results you could have from an offensive possession. Real quick, we have our first stoppage of the second half. Lioneers cutting the lead down to 7.
欢迎领航员的球迷朋友来一起玩啊！亲一下，亲一下，亲一下，很好。 那也可以到呢球迷服务处领取呢我们 DV 所提供的鞋带。田螺，这一次你没有吃东西了。来，2位，来亲一下 ，Kiss Cam， 记得到呢我们球迷服务处领取纪念品哦。来亲一下哦，怎么不亲老公呢？
If you're feeling the love tonight, be sure to leave a like on our stream. It's the Pilots against the Lioneers for the final time this season. Now, it's kind of a tale of two stories between the Pilots 2 imports. So Sonny has 11 points. He's also missed his last 5 consecutive shots. Meanwhile, Jason Washburn is staying relatively productive. Also good into the line 7 times. The Pilots imports only score 26% of their points here in Hsinchu, while their locals shoot a field goal percentage of 47%, which would be tops. They're ready to go as the Lioneers finally break their huddle. Southeast side of this stadium. Looking for a Washburn on the block. Kind of falls into this foul.
We're seeing so far the big men on both teams are staying aggressive here in the second half.
Finally getting a long inbound. Washburn saving it, but Artino jumps it. Trying to go to the other side. And bumped out of bounds, they say. They know, they say foul coming in there. Well, you can count that as a big victory for the Lioneers. Sakakini's 4th foul and basically winning a 1-on-2, you could say. Definitely see on the replay, the lead official did not have a good look at it. Martino bouncing the first. Trying to get to a double-double on the night. Really ups the angle and drops it in. Ayal got an angle, but out of bounds. More substitutions for Coach Caminos. A weeknight crowd in Hsinchu is not all that energetic, but the Lioneers really know how to work a third quarter magic. They got it to within 4 against the Braves. Andy catching it in the corner, now forced out. Jackie will try the runner and get the bounce.
Beautiful play there, coming off that little screen and getting that floater up and in with that light touch, that shooter's touch to get it to fall.
Tyler ran into a wall and throws it over the head of Guo Shaojie. Now for reference, the Lioneers were +9 in the third quarter to make it to make the Braves kind of sweat it out. Looking the other way, Justin ran into two, and it might be a wedgie, but there was a foul call first.
I know, but step in. Get the fuck out.
Sounds like Tyler and Artino are trying to get on the same page about positioning. As Wu Junshan will step up to the line. Definitely the one local on the Pilots who is presenting the biggest scoring threat out there.
We saw him earlier in the first half, hitting a lot of corner threes. So just his presence definitely will have the Lioneers trying to come out on him, which could leave some open space for Washburn to work down low as well.
Some of the best passers in the Plus League also happen to be some of the best shooters between maybe Dove Jianhao and Captain Wu, who always can get the passes off on pin down screens. Cross screen for Tyler. They skip it to Jiang Guangqian. Down to Artino. They say a foul as Amdi initially got the block up top, but they say he wasn't playing clean down low. Get another look at the defensive play there. 3 team fouls for the Pilots. Looking a little better, but 50% free throw shooting Artino. Left wanting at the line. Does make the adjustment. Looking down before Jackie gets out of trouble. 5 minutes to go in the third. Wu Junshan using Washburn screen. Out to 42. His line drive is a little short, and here come the Lioneers. Tyler skip past the Jiang Guangqian. Really needs to present a bigger shooting threat as Joker rails the 3.
Yeah, we're seeing the Lioneers pass the ball a lot more than they have in the first half, which gives lots of different options off the catch. Either a quick shot or a line drive or a drive-in, as we saw that last one, a wide open shot by Joker, and he puts it down.
Down low to Amdi, who rolls it in. Again, assist to Ethan. One of those double drive by number 30. And Amdi knows how to play the dunker spot ever since his college days. On the other side, I'm just saying, Jiang Guangqian needs to present a bigger shooting threat, but the Lioneers probably don't mind if he finds the open man.
So far, the name of the game for the Pilots is creating space. And as we just saw off that quick drive by Ethan and a quick dish, as long as the Pilots have space and passing the ball off these drives, they're getting easy looks, easy buckets.
The and one gets the roll. Andy Ding with his first bucket and his first free throw made of the game.
The light full court pressure is still there from the Pilots. They're just trying to slowly and steadily wear down this Lioneers team.
Killer jumps the pass and is Artino to beat, gets it up early and in. And there's the pressure that they love Killer Quan for. And just like that, a little 5-0 run by the away team. Tyler catch and shoot, it's in. Stopping the Pilots run just briefly. Pilots spread it out as Ethan doing their around the world to Justin. His three on the way, and nylon. Just like that, the Pilots spread it to another double-digit lead.
We've seen the Lioneers shoot better this half, but you know, if they can't stop the Pilots on the defensive end, then this lead's just going to keep growing for the Pilots.
Jeremy Tyler misses the hook shot, and we have a little 3-on-2. Cover up the shot as Justin puts it up. And I believe they've called an offensive charge there. A little bit unlucky for Justin losing shot. Chen there on the back line providing the stop.
Having Justin as a shooting threat right there, as you've seen, you know, it's a quick pump fake, able to get by his defender, and had a good shot, but maybe a little too strong there on that little runner that he was trying to shoot.
The
Lioneers side, in their head-to-head against the Pilots, Helta, as mentioned in the pregame, only about 79 points per game. Their shooting splits across the board are also the lowest, including free throw shooting percentage at only 55%, as you see the Muse girls showing off a different outfit for the second half. But so far in this contest, especially the third quarter, 5 of 9 from 2, 2 of 3 from 3, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Again, making a little bit of a run in the third quarter, though. It seems like it happens a lot in this season that the other teams just always have a much stronger run to counter them.
Yeah, definitely. Offense is extremely important, but you know, strong defense is also very important as well. If you can't stop the other team at the other end, then your run won't matter because your lead isn't going to increase. So let's see the Pilots try to keep up that strong defense and get easy buckets from steals and turnovers from the Lioneers.
Former Lioneer Calvin Chen Lihuan is a late sub before the start of the action again. A foul, they say, on the floor. Like Guan Dayo took it to the face. Against Chen Boyu, though. But it will be free throws as the Lioneers are in the bonus. Chen Boyu is a 70% free throw shooter coming into tonight, so there you can give the broadcaster jinx. You see Anthony Bennett and you could say Lioneer reserve in the sense. And Long Yi-sun there on the baseline. The deficit is 10 points as Guo Shaojie is guarding Guan Dayo tightly. Pretty good defense by the Lioneers as Justin underneath will get the scoop layup.
That's a tough take there by Justin. Just got that quick one step ahead of Joker and extended with that left hand for the finish on the other side.
Try to get it over the hands as Taylor could not corral the basketball. Guan Dayo to Calvin, but no trailer. Out to Washburn, but patient with it. Doesn't try around the free throw area.
Seems like the Lioneers might be a little tired, taking their time coming up the court, as we see playing their offense pretty slowly.
A double comes with another whistle. This time coming for the lead official. Getting a look at Guan Dayou kind of popping into the right spot. Lioneers getting Mickey in for Guo Shaojie. Zhenbo at the line again. Now with 9 and 10 points on the night. Probably the stat that Coach Greg might want to pay attention the most. Only 1 turnover for his starting point guard. He has 9 points, as you see on the score bug on the quarter. Guan Dayou. That one deflected out of bounds. More subs for the Lioneers as Iboka is in for Artino.
The Lioneers getting their hands up, playing a lot stronger defense than we've seen in the first half, and just touching a lot of balls, making it very difficult for the Pilots to get the passes they want to.
Justin floating into space, trying to get it to Amdi, but works on the attack. He drops it, and it'll be a shot clock violation. So it might be in a scramble, but the Lioneers get the stop.
And we see the pressure coming up from the Pilots again early, just making it really hard for the Lioneers to bring it up very peacefully.
That doesn't seem very nice on Pride Night. Zhenbo feeling himself short with the 3. Iboka down the floor, Washburn spinning on Iboka will get the foul. Almost had the bucket as well. Less than a minute to go. That's the 5th team foul, but of course already in the shooting motion. So it's time for the fans on the east side of the stadium to help out the home team. AB played the last 2 games for the Lioneers alongside of Artino, but getting today off. Washburn misses. Tyler initially coming up the ball, now trying to get space inside as another wild pass by Iboka.
And we're seeing the Lioneers having a little trouble even getting shots up here late in the 3rd quarter. So we'll try to see if they can get some more easy shots and make it a little more easier for their guards to bring up the ball up the court as well. You know, with the 11-point deficit, they're going to have to start making things happen.
Justin catching, but they say offensive foul as Amdi was trying to battle it out with Iboka. Substitutions though, looks like Tyler wants to stay on. Trying to convince his coach. As Iboka and Jiang Guangchen will leave the floor. Only time for one last possession. A lot more pressure from the Pilots now. Guo Shaojie to Artino on the jump circle. 10 seconds left. Zhenbo still not making a move until now. To Artino, he gets it up, but blocked. Mickey shot. Let's see how the referees call it. Well, even if it was expired, that certainly was a play that's at risk. There was an initial block, but he's definitely going to hear it from his teammates on the bench.
Yeah, we see Washburn right now. He's double over, laughing. He's standing there under the basket. Can't believe what he just saw. So
presumably the quarter is over, but we still have to let you know about the results of this review. So it's a little bit too hard to tell there, but Amdi certainly touching it on the wrong side coming down. Shouldn't be too difficult. There's 0.5 right now as our producers finally get the roll going. No, that's not the angle. They got to use one of the cameras on the stages. It seems like Mickey got it off on time, but Amdi hyped up from the initial block. It is close, a lot closer than I thought. We got to look at the exact spot where the ball leaves the hand. And if you ask me, and I had to make a snap judgment, it looks like number 23, Michime gets it off in time.
Yeah, very close indeed, Ryan. You know, I trust your assessment. You've been in the game for a long time, so let's see what the referees and the officials come back with.
Oh, it is like one frame away. And as of right now, the Lioneers down by 11. And the Pilots are on the floor, but the official count on the game is they haven't actually went to break.
Yeah, they're still reviewing this last play, so but seems like the Pilots are out there. They're ready to go and try to close it out in this fourth quarter that's coming up.
They seem pretty intentional about letting Washburn finish the third. And the 2 points looks like it'll count. And now we're ready to go to break. Lioneers making it interesting. We'll be right back.
2分球计算，第3节比赛时间钟摇，该站起来了，各位。雪儿，你的伙伴也要站起来啦！来，跟着音乐一起来，拍手。在这低迷的时刻，大海呢用实际行动来支持新竹街口工程师。你们就是最强的、最棒的。你是最好的、最俏的、最妙的、最骄傲的，尽情的盛开吧！你就是最强的、最美的、最棒的。心需要你哄堂。你是最好的、最俏的、最妙的、最骄傲的，阳光彩虹小白马。你是最强的、最棒的、最。谢谢各位呢，我们最棒的狮子军家人，最强的、最棒的、最美的。盛开吧！你就是最俏的、最亮的、最亮的、最发光的，心需要你哄堂。你是最好的、最俏的、最妙的、最骄傲的，阳光彩虹小白马。Go go go， 一起来！工程师。
It's game 8 of 8 between the Hsinchu Jiekou Lioneers and the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. And depending on the results of the game, it could be a big deal or it could be nothing really at all. But that last play, Amdi Dignity of goaltending after the lights lit up on the backboard is a crucial 2 points right now in the game.
Yeah, that could cost the Pilots later down the stretch at the end of the game, but hopefully, you know, we'll see some good gameplay here in the last quarter as we got a pretty close game.
Andy and Iboka, 2 international students against each other. Sunny Sakakini versus William Martinez to start as Justin Wu Junxiang coolly drops in a 3. He's got 22 on the night. Look at how selfish, only 1 assist, according to the Stadium Big Board. Mickey having a made 2. Will miss his first attempt. Artino diving on the floor. Extra possession for the Lioneers. Zhang Guangqin throwing it up wildly as Sakakini will start the break. Guan Dayo, nobody checked him, and he gets the finger roll. A quick 5-0 run by the Pilots.
That might be some of the tiredness we're seeing from the Lioneers getting back on defense. The high pressure that the Pilots have been providing throughout the entire game might have created that easy bucket there with the lack of energy in the legs.
Andy with the foul against Artino on the perimeter. Kind of wonder whether it was very intentional that he's rotated in for the 4th quarter, or whether it was planned all along for Ambi to get the start in the 4th quarter after what could be a very serious mental error as Iboka counters with a 2.
It's a nice shot there, wide open at about the elbow. So hopefully the Lioneers can get some more of those open shots, because they'll need to make some quick buckets to get back in this game.
Guan Dayo got the switch. Now the Lioneers switch back. Calvin inside to Sonny. The Pilots continue to score with efficiency in the 4th. Iboka, though, slipping through. Can't get the lay-in. Was a nice move. This time, Sakakini wants to slow it up. The other side, Calvin puts it on the floor, but over dribbles and ends up poking Zhang Guangqin in the face. And as much as Caminos is complaining, it's kind of hard to avoid, if you're a referee, to not whistle if a Lioneers hurt on the play. Don't see that very often, where you dribble so hard that it pops above your head, but that's what exactly happened to Calvin. Though it's hard to take for the Pilots is Zhang Guangqin takes 2 free throws. It's been elevated to an unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, the Lioneers can't afford to miss these free throws here late in the game in the 4th quarter. So we'll try to keep up with these free throw percentages, as it seems pretty low for the Lioneers in this game specifically. And another miss right there.
You jinxed them. It's all you, Kyle.
The commentator's curse, right?
Uh-oh. That just means you're in the flow of things.
Yep.
No exceptions. The Pilots on the game, 10 for 15. Lioneers now 9 for 15. As Zhang Guangqin will get taken out for Guo Shaojie. A deep shot, but it's going to roll to the hands of Calvin. Pilots spread it out wide, run their handoff game. Killer to Sonny, back to Killer. Sonny behind the back, but no openings yet. Justin with Ambi screen puts it up and in. He just got to see those Lioneers, and Justin Wu Jingxiang turns it up. Quick foul in transition.
Yeah, he's shooting very well today. The Lioneers are going to have to step up on him off these screens, or make a switch or hedge or something, or else he's just going to keep hitting those shots.
Didn't even have full control of the basketball.
When you're shooting well, you're shooting well. Everything seems like it's falling into place.
Overall, by my count, 9 of 14, as Evan can't get the answer. It's one of those, you're left open for a reason. Wu Jingxiang's highest scoring performance ever since March 19th. They're at 30 against the Steelers. Now he's going to the basket. Early floater, got it too. Forcing the Lioneers to call a timeout as number 69 trying to put this game away late. One last commercial break of the broadcast. Stick with us. Muse Girls with their final performance of the evening, but right now the show belongs to number 69, Lu Jingxiang. As we mentioned on the broadcast, hit some shots early in the game, and we haven't had to say his name very much. Going for a personal high, right now sitting at 27, but 30 points is his season high. There's Calvin Tenliwan, as we mentioned, former Lioneer, stepping on the floor with a smile, as the Pilots not only want to clinch a playoff spot, but also earn themselves the 3rd seed. Slated to face the Taipei Fulham Braves, who they will play on Sunday. Let's see what Coach Greg drew up for the team. Iboka to Joker. As Leo tried the mid-range tip in, missed by Iboka. Didn't seem like much of a play there. Looking down the floor, it's Amdi a little too careless with the catch. Probably heard Iboka's footsteps.
We've been talking about this all day, but the Pilots just keeping up a light, full court pressure, not making it easy for the Lioneers to get set up and get into a rhythm that they've been looking for this entire game.
Iboka down to Martino and a whistle first. So, kind of works in the Pilots' favor in a sense, as they force the Lioneers baseline out of bounds. So, they do have 4 fouls to the Lioneers 0. Pompong, who's struggled in this game, he's in for Iboka to play power forward. Martino's running layup to himself, but dropping it off short. Missed opportunity for number 31. Credit for him to stick with it. Guarded by Chinese Taipei teammate and Chen Guanquan. Out to Guo Shaojie, he's got some space, but the ball dances off. Now Leon's turn to guard Justin. Getting into the range and getting a whistle call. Only the first for the Lioneers, but it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Pilots' best scorer in the 4th.
At the beginning of this quarter, the Lioneers were only down 9, but it seems like with a quick start from the Pilots in the 4th quarter, just Justin's shooting in general, the way he's getting the ball to the basket, has kind of ballooned this lead to 21 points now.
All right, so we can check off arithmetics off of Kyle's checklist.
Of course.
You'd be surprised how difficult it can be sometimes.
Yeah, I had to double check a couple times. I pulled my calculator just to make sure.
I got to do it again as Guo Shaojie finally makes one of those long-range threes.
No, the Lioneers not giving up. They're still putting the ball in the basket, so they got to continue doing that in a short amount of time now. Every possession counts, every second counts as the clock's winding down.
Lioneers have a switch, but they pass out of it. Pilot switch as Iboka, he's athletic and gets the roll. There's the good ball movement that you like to see out of someone with Iboka's shooting difficulties from the outside.
Yeah, on that last play, Artino went down to the post and Sonny had to move over to help on that potential pass, which led for the easy bucket down low.
Sakakini will put it up and in. Sometimes that seems to be Sonny's best shot, not even the open catch and shoots on the game. Joker asking for the screen, now getting into the mid-range game. But here come the Pilots the other way.
That's a tough shot down there on the other end.
On the back door, blown by Justin to the chagrin of Sakakini. Cost himself an assist. Artino, but Sakakini nearby to help. Baseline to Iboka, who found the angle. Good big-to-big passing.
Yeah, beautiful pass by Artino there. He drew the double team, which led for the easy backdoor cut, and a great find and good finish.
Justin working around, but the finger roll went the wrong way there. Maybe he's starting to feel the effects of fatigue. Artino. Calvin nearby to help. Trap, forcing a pass to an open Joker, no good. And here come the Pilots, right down the middle. Calvin, the killer, getting the lay-in. And kind of running on fumes now. Lioneers electing to call timeout with Jeremy Tyler slated to check in the game.
Yeah, with a long rebound from the Lioneers on Joker's shot. That just gave the perfect opportunity for the Pilots to push that advantage to get some more fast break points on this game.
They head to the bench. The team looking pretty fatigued. As Coach Greg said in the previous pros game press conference, still want to play hard and get a home victory whenever they can for the Lioneers fan base. Haven't seen the team play at home for several weeks now, as Asmai Lu Junxiang looks like he might be done for the night, putting another strong effort, losing his legs a little bit there at the end, as we can say didn't have a perfect night by missing a couple layups in the end.
Well, you know, he hit the shots when they counted and gave the Pilots a good push there at the end when they needed it most, when the Lioneers had the best chance to cut that lead down from 9 at the beginning of this quarter. But as we've seen, you know, they lost a little energy. Their legs maybe aren't as strong as they used to be, and that's kind of led to not only some mistakes on the defensive end, but, you know, leaving a lot of shots short during the fourth quarter, which, you know, the Pilots are taking advantage of and pushing the pace some more.
The Pilots, as we mentioned, only get 9.7 fast break points against the Lioneers, which is the most of all their opponents, but still not a crazy mark. That number is sure to go up when the box scores are printed after this one. So it's Jiang Guangqin, Song Yuxin, Guo Shaojie, Jeremy Tyler, and Iboka, the 5 for the Lioneers. motion, looks away from Tyler as Guo Shaojie, almost surprised by how open he was. Another long rebound.
Yeah, sometimes the guarded shots are a lot easier to make than the wide open ones. You know, you take a little second, take a little hesitation, and that can kind of mess you up on your shot. That might have been what happened right then on that open three.
Pauian will try from deep range. And case in point, sometimes the harder ones are easier to make, especially for number 15 this year. Just a couple one-legged jumpers from about 15 feet, but the three, well, the rainbow, no problem. Guo Shaojie can't get the answer.
There it was again. A little hesitation right before the shot. Maybe messed up the rhythm a little bit.
In the pass up as Tyler finally gets a touch. He pulls up and leaves it short.
Time winding down. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. Let's see if the Lioneers can make a final quick push to cut this lead down.
The scorekeepers in the stadium haven't put up Ethan Bioton as one of the members on the floor, but he already has 5 assists on the game. Tyler looking at a wall, passes it out as Iboka will try from deep. No good.
Seems like the Lioneers are getting a lot more open shots here in the closing minutes of the fourth quarter, but it seems like they can't hit. And, you know, sometimes the shot's not going to fall, but they really need them to fall here.
Now, Iboka's only attempted 10 threes before tonight. You'd think he'd at least try a few more based on the offense. Sunny foul driving through the lane. Little line change for the Pilots. Taoyuan Ray, I haven't said his name since the first quarter, along with Justin and Washburn, though his night is not over. Justin back to Hsinchu, who stumbled through. Out to Pauian from the right corner. A little bit off, and Iboka mistimed his jump. Kind of where the focus goes down in a game like this. Ayao will blow it at the cup. Iboka, big step and getting the lay-in. So making up for the missed rebound. The other way, 69 denied. As we've kind of gotten into a sloppy mode right now.
Seems like the Lioneers are trying to make a final push. You know, it might be too late, but it seems like, you know, they're still going at it as hard as they can, and that's what we like to see in a basketball game.
Well, it's Taoyuan Ray who got the start, if you remember, way back when. Iboka will step up to the line. 1 for 2 tonight. Too strong with the first. As you say, Oscar Galguahal, who had a strong effort consecutive games, could not deliver his team the victory. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals against the Braves. Too strong with the second one, but a long rebound as Iboka maneuvers through for the layup.
That's a tough finish there by Iboka there. He had to maneuver himself, get that left hand extended, and was able to get enough spin on it to bring it in. And we saw the Lioneers just jump out on that quick pass on that outlet, even though they knocked it out of bounds. Still giving it their all.
Off iron there. Looking at the career box scores, Iboka has had a high of 15 points. He's 2 away from that mark as we're under a minute and a half to go. Justin will get through, and with a foul, count the bucket.
Even with the game winding down, you know, we're seeing Justin still be very aggressive, and take it to the hoop for that and one.
You talk about trying to find rhythm, trying to find confidence. Sometimes one of the teams has got to play the victim in this case. It's the Lioneers. Now the trick is for Justin to replicate this against future opponents and maybe in succession in the playoff intensity, which he's not had to experience joining in the second year.
Well, this game for sure will definitely boost his confidence, and it'll definitely carry over into other games.
So he does commit the unsportsmanlike here, so I guess there's more for Coach Caminos and the staff to get on him for. 30 points was his career high, I should say. There you see fouling the left arm of Jiang Guangqin. And so as punishment, Justin sent to the bench. Finally, Jiang Guangqin makes the adjustment. And Jiang Guangqin kind of makes him pay.
Now we'll see how the Lioneers are going to get a shot up. They're probably looking for some quick baskets, whether that be a three or a quick pass and drive here with the remaining minute 15 on the clock.
So Hsien takes it to the cup and around Washburn gets the 2 points.
Yeah, tough basket there. Had a three, but decided to take it to the hoop and finish over Washburn off that tough layup finish. And we're seeing the Pilots dribble out the clock, just taking as much time off as they can.
One more chance as Hsien puts the finishing touch on the Lioneers. Presumably scoring, though they did it so quickly, they have a couple possessions left in the game. Hsien with the only 4 points of his night, all coming in the last quarter. A little bit more pressure by the Lioneers, but they're not even going to reach 80 points. Washburn fires away. One possession left. Coach Red definitely likes his guys to keep going as Jiang Guangqin. There's presumably the finishing touch.
They're still bringing a little pressure up top, and now they're shaking it up, giving some formalities. But overall, a great game. The Pilots just came out a little stronger, both on the offensive and the defensive end.
There's the final buzzer, and one more spot in the standings solidified is the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots, slated to play the Taipei Fubon Braves, not only on Sunday, but in the first round of the Plus League playoffs. Meanwhile, the Lioneers have 2 more games on the season, both at home against the Braves and against the Kings, who have already started some rotational sides and are making some adjustments and health-conscious decisions before their playoff run. So that leaves the Formosa Taixing Dreamers and the Kaohsiung 1-7 Live Steelers, last 2 teams vying for a playoff spot. Trying to wait on the player to be interviewed in the post game, as the Pilots haven't even broken their huddle, with Jason Washburn and Sonny Sakakini still in conversation with Jeremy Tyler. And through the kind of rough stretches for the Pilots, they have been searching for one of their locals to really stand out. And at least against a familiar foe in the Lioneers, that's what they got.
Yeah, we definitely saw a lot of players step up in the scoring departments. And a lot of that came from a lot of open shots, but also came from the defensive efforts through, some easy steals, some fast break points as well.
And like you pointed out all game, the Pilots appropriately applied a little bit of pressure against the Lioneers. And maybe with Oscar Gogolhal, that might come back to haunt you. But with the kind of reduced roster that they're currently operating with a number of injuries to the rest of their depth, it's made sense in the strategy department and it made sense with the results. It looks like Dustin will be the player interviewed. Lu Junxiang, with the fans behind his back, will speak to our colleague in Jiayi, getting prepped for our post-game coverage.
一个球队虽然呢，我们已经没有办法晋级季后赛了，但是不管呢，我们在场边、场内外，我们所有的努力呢，通通没有放弃过。我们依然呢，在我们
好，恭喜领航员赢下了比赛哦。那场边嘉怡访问到的是卢俊祥，先跟球迷们打声招呼吧。
我是俊祥。
好，先问的第一题是，先恭喜领航员晋级季后赛。那今天击败了工程师，其实领航员也拿下了一个数据哦，那就是本季唯一的对战全胜组合，也就是说，领航员打工程师全部都是赢球的，是不是可以来聊一下，是不是打工程师特别的顺手？
我觉得其实我们两队都各自互相的准备了好。那其实大家都知道，工程师的伤兵其实起初到现在都是比较多的状况。对，那我们也是做好我们自己的准备。那我觉得就是很正常的发挥而已。
很正常的发挥。那另外呢，今天领航员赢球之后，也确定是例行赛第3名，已经晋级季后赛了。那相隔了1季之后重返季后赛，俊祥可不可以聊一聊一路的心路历程，以及对自己的期许？
其实我自己个人的表现跟球队的表现其实都是一样高高低低的，起伏有点太大。那我想要的是能把握自己的表现，然后希望能带给队友跟球队也是有稳定的表现，不要像这样起起伏伏。像其实我们大家其实打得还蛮辛苦的。
那另外呢，其实，在总教练卡总的领导之下，可以看得出来，俊祥在本季有非常多的发挥的空间，而且你自己也把握得非常的好。那俊祥在去年呢，其实是入选了年度第2队以及最佳第6人，那一路已经要晋级季后赛了。在个人奖项部分，对自己有没有什么样的期待呢？
其实，在开季的时候我都没有设定这个奖项，因为你看上半季的时候，其实我的表现很好，但下半季的时候，其实落差有点太大。其实我自己也知道这是我个人的问题，那我也一直很开心，就是教练跟队友一直相信我，那给我的时间很多，给我空间很多，然后让我慢慢的去改进吧，然后慢慢的去进步。
有了空间，俊祥也把握了。那接下来晋级季后赛，面对的对手就是勇士了。想要问一下，怎么面对这个连续2年其实不太好惹的冠军队伍？
其实富邦一直以来都是强队啊，对。那其实我们自己的表现其实高高低低，起伏有点太大。我希望我们球队能稳定我们的表现，然后大家都有好的发挥，然后去面对季后赛这比赛。
谢谢俊祥，也期待你们的表现。那休息一下，我们直接将时间交回给主播台上的耀州。
Oh, thanks for Jiayi and Justin for our post-game coverage. Lu Junxiang admitting that for his individual performance and for the team, they've had a lot of ups and downs, and so they want to really find their balance and find their best competitive mindset. And so, against the Braves, they obviously have a little bit time to prepare and in fact, one game to kind of test the waters even though they've already had 7 head-to-heads against the Taipei repeat champions. We'll be going to break before wrapping things up from Hsinchu.
All 来一个动态的好不好？来，台湾印彩哦！好，谢谢。再一次谢谢呢，我们台湾应用材料所有的同仁今天的莅临。以后呢，就算没有包场，也欢迎呢大家可以买票来到呢我们的主场。我们牧师女孩也在这边呢，欢送所有的台湾印彩的朋友，谢谢，下次见哦。台湾印彩的朋友， 台湾印彩的朋友，我们这边有一件很重要的事，等一下先不要走。我们5月8号到5月14号要进行呢 P.LEAGUE 的啦啦队的最佳的票选，请大家回去告诉你们的同事，告诉你们的亲戚朋友，一定要投我们牧师女孩一票，好不好？谢谢谢谢谢谢大家，要投我们哦。李子琳，你老板在叫你。
A final word here from Hsinchu, where we've concluded the English broadcast for the season at the Hsinchu County Stadium. Still with a chance to earn a three-peat on the best home arena. There's the combined team statistics where the Pilots end up getting the season sweep on the Lioneers, who, to their credit, had 5 players score in double digits, but their biggest problem was number 69 for the Pilots, scored a career-high 32 points, along with Jason Washburn's 19 and Sonny Sakakini's 15. Overall, it just seemed like from the beginning, the cards were stacked against the Lioneers from the jump.
Yeah, pretty much. The Pilots came out strong. They had a lot of space. Their space in the offense was really nice. They pushed the ball very, very well, and their defense was strong. And those were the 3 main points that I think put the Pilots over the Lioneers today. So yeah, you got to have people step up, and Justin did that today for the Pilots and pretty much put the game away for them.
One thing that Coach Greg could be happy about is keeping their turnovers relatively in check. Of course, they didn't play the cleanest game, but like I said before, their point guard in Zembui only ended the game with 1 turnover. Now tomorrow is a huge day for the Plus League playoffs. Dreamers playing the Kings in Xinzhuang for the final time. Already a game and a half lead on the Steelers, who play the Braves at 5 p.m. at Huping Gymnasium. First time in a long time those two matched up in the capital here in Taiwan. But the Braves, of course, with a back-to-back. So we'll kind of figure out what kind of side they rotate on the floor. Well, on behalf of Xiaohu and Eddie on the Mandarin broadcast, Kyle, we got a couple more tomorrow, so don't relax yet.
Of course not. Thank you, Ryan, for the great partnership, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, on behalf of the 6 teams and the team operations, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.